Hi, that meteorite here from the moon I showed yesterday. Oh, it's a 1370, say almost 1400. It's in three pieces. I cut it in three slices. Need to be say some more things about that meteorite. First of all, I mentioned yesterday that it was found here in Pine Creek in a rubbish tip. And now rubbish tip is very modern, very high-tech organized. But in that time, it was like 4 years ago almost, was not organized, was no fences. It was very, very, very simple, that everybody can go there. We knew that we can throw all the rubbish there. And we knew that during the day, it will come the man with his excavator. And when we throw something, he will level it. And he will cover it with another soil there. So this was part of the fulfillment area. And we will quickly throw things what we have to throw and get away there. Because with the excavator man will come do his job there. But, and also we throw what we need to throw, what we don't need, some piece of rubbish, garbage. And so that stone, that's how I end up in that filling place there. And when I saw it, I went just to find some piece of steel I needed for something. Because in that time you can take from there what you wanted if you need something from that rubbish tip. And I saw that stone in distance, a round one, like you see, was not cut in slices after I cut. And I grab it to see what is that, because I am interested in stones. So I grab it and outside the rough, it was just like that, rough. But I immediately recognized it's something unusual. So I will set myself, I will take it home to examine, to see what kind of stone is there, because the man with the excavator is coming and he will level everything. And he will cover it with soil. I will never see that stone again. So I grab it quickly before it happened and went home and start examining. And then, when I saw the evidence all over his surface outside, those tiny, you can see them even now from here, little tiny holes, like as tiny little craters from impact. And I understood they were impact from a little meteorites which are falling down on the moon. And they are so small, sometimes millimeter, sometimes smaller than millimeter. Of course, on the moon, when you see the map of the moon, you see those huge craters, tens of kilometers of diameter, and some of them even hundreds of kilometers diameter. So they are huge. But except a big impact, also happen small impacts like these ones, which leave marks on existing rocks there on the moon. And that meteorite you see now, it was then on the moon, but it was not like you see it now. It was part of it, or maybe in a complete, it's a look like that. But then was ejected from the moon with such a large impact, like those huge craters we see on the map of the moon. So that was impacted, that big event, and throw it away out of the orbit of the moon. So end up in orbits of the Earth and end up in here. And I found it in this rubbish tip. And I was glad, I'm glad that I found it. And today, I will not be able, because today rubbish tip is organized very, very high-tech, with fences and with all these rules. You cannot, you cannot find this we find now. Oh, I take it from close. You see, this is, oh, here. Oh. No matter how it turns, you will find this evidence, and it's really, you're lucky to see it, because I don't think you're going to have such opportunity in your lifetime to see such an event. You can see those tiny little impact craters. Oh, you can see on the center. Yeah, but I have maximum magnification of 6 times, so I cannot show you. If but I think I can bring it. Wait, I think I can bring it. No, it's not. You cannot see this. No, unfortunately. I'm very sorry because of that. No, you cannot see it. Oh, in the center there of these letters, you can see some tiny ones. Yeah. And on the top of the number 2, you can see also 1, 2, 3, and higher. And then when it becomes rough, there you cannot distinguish them. And here too you can see. And sometimes you cannot see because you need some more magnification. Yeah. Oh, well, here you can see plenty of them. Just when it's oh yes, when the letters GR, grams, oh, plenty of them there, plenty. And then lower you can see. Yes, lots of. As I said, I tried to count it. It was impossible. Over 100 of those marks. And they are evidence. They are evidence that this stone was on the moon in some time in his millions of years of existence, was on the moon and was bombarded by those little meteorites which with ferocious speed impacted on the stone and left the evidence there, the marks, those little tiny holes. They leave as evidence of the impacts. And now we can see them and we can interpret them correctly, that they are indeed the marks of the little tiny meteorites which impacted on the surface of that very hard rock to leave marks such like a little hole, like a little crater, miniature, microscopic. This is unbelievable, but that's the truth. I'm happy I showed you this stone, and as you see, I cut them I cut them, and here's one polished side, and this is here it is end cut. This one end cut, and that one there still left. Oh no, wait, that is one of the slices. It's coming in here like that. And those 3 pieces make that stone complete. Yes. The reason I cut it in the middle is just I was curious to see what it's like in the middle there. And that's what it's, his texture. Thank you for watching.